Hello again. In this video we will review the main plot output or figure output of RobustiPy. As you can see, we are again in the main repository of our RobustiPy project. If you go to the bottom of the README file, you will see this rather busy figure. We're gonna click on it and we're gonna try to review each of the subplots of this figure. So if you recall, RobustiPy does multiverse or a specification curve analysis. Traditionally, a specification curve analysis is usually plot using something like this. So we zoom in a little bit. We will see that we have the specification curve, and we have it here in the left side, usually the least absolute value of our estimate interest, and order it up to the maximum absolute value that we encounter in specification for our estimate of interest. And usually in the bottom, we have this map of inclusion of covariates. So each dot represents the inclusion of that specific covariate in the specification curve. So this should be read vertically. In RobustiPy, we also include the traditional specification curve plot. So if you want to find it, you need to go to the bottom of the figure. In panel F, you will see the traditional specification curve figure. Here we have the curve itself with a bootstrap confidence interval, and in the bottom we have a map of the inclusion of the covariates. In this case, the map is represented using a heat scale in this case, because we expect researchers to include a lot of specifications. Since that might be the case, we also allow researchers to highlight specific specifications in the curve. We always highlight the full model, so all covariates included, and the no control, so no covariates included and only the main predictor. But you can also highlight specific specifications. In this case, the specification that includes the main predictor plus hours and Colgrad covariates is the blue one and is highlighted here. And the specification that includes the main predictor plus only Colgrad covariate is highlighted in green here. In panel G, we also have the information criteria curve. And you can see that also the same specifications are highlighted in that curve. In panel H, you have the density of the bootstrap estimates. So basically the cross-section of these estimations for each of the highlighted specifications. As you increase the number of bootstraps, you will expect to see these plots to be significantly more close to a normal distribution. If we go up in the main figure, we will have panel A and B as heat maps. Panel A is the in-sample R-square heat map against the bootstrap estimate. Panel B is the full model log likelihood against the full sample estimate. Panel C and D are the BMA probabilities and the Sharp values of the covariates. And panel E is the density distribution, an histogram, of the auto-sample metric. In this case, is pseudo R-square. More details about all of these metrics can be found in the main paper of RobustiPy. Thank you very much.